ungangikhombi wena 99 ini 99 yena uyangithuka
Bulala wena, bulala wena.
You won't take me down. Hate, you won't steal my crown. King with no kingdom, a prince with no peace. You've had your day, yeah, but today that's not me. 'Cause when I walk through the fires of life, now I won't be afraid, no, won't be afraid, no. God, you walk through the fires with me, so I won't be afraid, no, won't be afraid, no. Arms up, I cast my cares up with faith like a child, oh, no matter what, no matter what. When I walk through the fires of life, now won't be afraid, no, won't be afraid, no. Keep on, yeah. Keep on, yeah. We soldier on. Let love be the first and the last word on our tongue. Fight the good fight. Push back the darkness. Light up the night. Light it up. Light it up. When I walk through the fires of life now, won't be afraid, no. Won't be afraid, no. God, you walk through the fires with me, so I won't be afraid, no. Won't be afraid, no. Arms up, I cast my cares up with faith like a child, oh, no matter what, no matter what. When I walk through the fires of life now, won't be afraid, no. Won't be afraid, no. I can feel my soul getting freed now. Laying all my burdens down, I'm free now. Singing hallelujah, I'm redeemed now. I can feel my soul getting freed now. Laying down my burdens, I'm free now. Singing hallelujah, I'm redeemed now. Hallelujah, hallelujah. When I walk through the fires of life, won't be afraid, no, won't be afraid, no. God, you walk through the fires with me, so won't be afraid, no, won't be afraid. With my eyes up, I cast my cares up, faith like a child, oh, no matter what, no matter what. When I walk through the fires of life, won't be afraid, no, won't be afraid, no.
What's good, fam? You are tuned into the YPG Unlocked. I'm Albertine and I'll be holding it down for the next couple of minutes. We know that you've been missing the Unlocked, so welcome back to the Revamped version. So today we have a lot of things lined up for you. We have the sign language, the fire brigade, and the poem. So sit back and enjoy the ride because this will be an interesting one. Okay. Speaking about the Unlock being revamped, I'm not riding solo today. I have my colleague Sean with me. Over to you, Sean.
Okay. Thanks, Albertine. I'm here, Sean Mukaval, and it's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm sure you've all heard about the progress that we have in the YPG, right? But today our focus will be on one project, the university's project. And what this project entails is assistance with documentation, career guidance, and tutoring if, say, if math is kicking you at school. And one of the things that we'll be speaking about today, our main focus, is sign language, which is coming up next. If you don't know, now's your chance to learn about sign language.
You.
So, hi YPG. Say hello. Greetings. Hello, it's greetings. What do I say? Shayla? Hi, I'm Shayla and I'm Refilwe. So, sign language is a language that deaf people use to communicate. It is not a spoken language, but a visual language.
What is the reason for you teaching sign language?
So, teaching sign language is to help break the bridge between two communities, the hearing community and the deaf community. We have to communicate, but it's different ways. A lot of deaf people, every day they struggle to communicate. They have communicating barriers. Like I teach to help communicate better.
Is it more difficult to communicate this way? Is it more difficult to communicate this way?
No. It is not hard. Because sign language, it's a visual language. It's easy to remember how to sign the words. And also to remember how to use your hands to move them.
How do you communicate with people who don't understand sign language?
So we communicate to a person who does not know sign language how. We use a paper and a pen, we usually write. If there is no paper and a pen, we describe, we point, and we use simple signs. Like I'm eating, I'm sleeping, I'm bathing. Easy gestures.
What are some of the benefits of learning sign language?
The benefits of learning sign language are a lot. So you can learn a new language. Secondly, you can meet different people. Remember, sign language is everywhere in the world. It's around a lot of people are deaf. So learning sign language, you give an opportunity for work areas also to find a job. For example, you work at a deaf school, at a deaf university, you interpret, or you can do a lot of things with sign language. Just focus, but you can do a lot of things. And it can help you in the future.
Sign language differ in any way between countries or certain locations?
So sign language, I can't say it's different, but sign language depends. It's similar. It's similar. For example, sign language for someone who's from America. So I sign my name like this, and here it's my name. From America, it's easy to identify in how they talk. So sign language is full. It's not different, but it's similar a bit.
Would it be easier if everyone knew how to sign?
Yes. Why? Because we deaf people, we have a lot of challenges. When we want to go to the bank, secondly to the police stations, trying to see the doctors or communicate. Because sometimes doctors don't know sign language. Some of us, English is not our mother tongue. So we believe if everyone learns sign language, it will be easy for all of us.
Usually, deaf people are referred to as the deaf community. Is there really that companionship amongst deaf people?
Well, we call them deaf communities because it's easy way to identify us. For example, if you call us disabled people, it's not nice. But if you say deaf community, it's one. Deaf communities is together.
How long does it take to learn sign language? How long does it take to learn sign language?
Well, it depends on the person. Well, for example, how long did I take to learn sign language? It took me 4 months to know my basics and everything and to actually know how to communicate. But then for me to be where I am right now, it took me at least, I can say, 6 to 7 months. So now I can easily translate, I can interpret, I can talk to a deaf person, and I can have a proper conversation with one. So it depends on the person. It depends on the desire. If you fold your sleeves and you want it, the person, you can do it fast. You can learn sign language quick. You can say, each person differs. We're not the same. I learned in 6 months. Others take a long, or a year, 2 months. So it depends on the person, how fast they remember.
Of facial expression within sign language.
A lot. Facial expression is important because if I can talk to me, on my own experience, when you talk to a deaf person, you have to make a picture in their mind. They need to know what you're saying. Because if your face is serious and you're talking to them about a happy thing, they won't understand what you're saying. But if you show that you're happy, you show emotions, and your face gives off everything, they can easily understand what you're saying, and you can have a nice conversation.
Are deaf people able to perceive rhythm and music the same way people who can hear it do it?
Well, as deaf people, it's different because I can say we cannot hear, we cannot, but yes, we feel the music, we feel the rhythm, we feel what is or the vibration. It's also same.
What are some of the reasons you give to people to encourage them to actually learn sign language?
So, to encourage people to learn sign language, I think it's a way to communicate. It's a nice way. For example, on Saturday, we had people here from the deaf community. They had to go play netball and they couldn't understand a word the person was saying. But if you are there and you can help, why not help? If you can learn, why not learn? And if you have the desire to learn, or you want to understand what a deaf person is saying, come, join, learn, and it can help one way or another. In the future, it can help. And also, I can encourage people who want to learn, want to have their own businesses. Imagine if a deaf person comes, then you don't know how to communicate. But if you learn sign language, it's going to be very easy to communicate. Or maybe one day you're going to work in a place where a deaf people is there. It's going to be easy if you know sign language. I can say it has benefits.
What encouraged you to learn sign language?
At first I used to come here for the points. No, the first month I came here for the points, but as time went on, I had this desire, this edge, and I fell in love with sign language. So it made me to want to continue coming and learning more. And before I knew, I loved it. Yeah. And I had Shayla. She used to encourage me, motivate me. I'm like, come, are you coming? And I'd say yes. Sometimes I'd lie and not come, but yeah, I ended up coming because of her.
We often with, not often, but sometimes with deaf people, we have what we call lip reading. Is that in any way associated with sign language?
They read your lips. Does it happen?
Yes.
So tell them.
Is it close or similar to sign language in a way? Or is the concept, the idea of lip reading different? Or is it completely different? Or can it also be used by a deaf person to understand what the other person is saying?
We have different deaf people, deaf communities, deaf groups. We have deaf groups that can read lips. They don't want to learn. They're not part of deaf community, but we have the other group that cannot read, or they depend only on sign language. So not all deaf people can lip read, no. But it depends on how the person grew up. Yeah, it depends.
So would you encourage only learning how to lip read and not learning any sign language at all?
For me, I would encourage both. Because of the world we live in, we need both. For example, when I meet a deaf person or a hearing person and does not know how to sign, if I know how to read lip, I can identify very easily.
I can understand very easily.
You said identify.
Don't mind me. Speak English.
You made a mistake. This is identify. Sorry. Camera. Please ask her one question. I have a question for her. So, since you are half deaf, how did you know that you were half deaf? Did you go to the doctor, or you were born like that? Does it happen all the time? It's a long story. Okay. I'll make it brief. I can make it short. So, I was born hearing. At the age of 10, my ears closed. So, it took me long, like 10 years without hearing anything. I was part of a quiet world. First time I was feeling down. I did not understand why it's happening to me. But later on, I was introduced to a doctor who gave me a hearing aid For the first time, I could hear, and it helped. Oh, it never helped me. Never helped me. So, me myself identify as a deaf person, not half deaf, but I identify as as a deaf person. Yes, I can communicate with both hearing as well as the deaf people, but she's deaf.
Why do you identify yourself as a deaf person?
Well, because I grew up deaf in a deaf community. And she has a full relationship with deaf community. She went to a deaf school and she works in a deaf school right now. So she identifies as a deaf person.
On the hearing aid, you said it didn't help. Why not? The hearing aid, why did it not help or how?
The first time it did not help.
The first time it did not help, but after it helped. The story continues.
Would you encourage hearing aids for deaf people? Would you encourage hearing aids for deaf people?
Personally, I can't say because some deaf people, they're too proud. They're proud of who they are. They know I'm a deaf person and they don't see anything wrong with them. Then there are some people who feel like, I need to hear and things like that. So I would encourage those. Not every deaf person.
Could you take us into the world of a deaf person? How does it feel not to hear?
Hey, the first time I lost my hearing, it was like everything was switched off. It was taken away. The silent world, no sound. It was like you're sleeping. It was like there's nothing. That's how she felt.
Anything else?
No, not you again.
Are you ready? My name. And then you can spell. So mine has a Shayla. How are you doing? How are you? How are you doing? And then when you respond, you say, I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you. And please. I'm sorry. Can I help you? Bye. So sign language is a different language. Oh, it's a unique language. It's a unique language. Also, it's a beautiful language. So I invite you to join and learn sign language. A beautiful language. I'm sure if you can learn sign language, you will never regret. Never. Peace. Bye. I love peace.
Wow, that was quite the informative video. Hey, I learned quite a bit from it. And if you want to join this project, DM us on the socials at YPG RSA or go to your local branch and ask your coordinator about sign language. Who do you call when there's a fire? YPG Bloemfontein, bringing to you the Fire Brigade.
Hello everyone, my name is Gananelo and I am from the YPG of Bloemfontein. So today we are here at the fire station. Well, you can say fire brigade. We are going to learn more of what firefighters do exactly. Eager to know more? Then come with me. So today I am here with
Mr. Musia.
So Mr. Musia, please tell us what is the work that you do here?
I'm working here at Mangaung Fire and Rescue Department as a station officer. I'm supervisor of this shift on duty now. We are doing rescue, medical rescue at the accidents. We are doing fire at the building structural start at beginning. Then from there we do the special services like rescuing the animals on the manholes or in the trees or any other.
So what inspired you to become a fireman?
From the start, when I was still at school, I used to watch a lot of 911. Those programs, they motivate me a lot when I watch them on the TV till I start to like fire department. And then what I like mostly here, every day I come to work, is that I know that I will be rescuing someone's life or someone's property or the environment or any other emergencies, even the special services that we do. I come with a smile every morning, knowing that I have rescued someone's life. Someone's outside there will need me today if I'm on duty. Someone's property will be in danger, danger of fire, that I have to help it.
So what advice would you give to the youth out there who wants to become firefighters?
This is a very special job. You have to like it, you have to love it. You must have a passion about it. You must love it. You don't be here for the salary only. If you are here, so you have to be fit, you have to be disciplined, you have to be dedicated, self-motivated to be here, and then hardworking, willing to learn more. There's a lot of work here there's a lot of learn that we must do here. A lot of theory, a lot of practicals, fitness that you have to be here. Then you start to enjoy the work.
That was an awesome production from YPG Bloemfontein. Next up, we have an awesome break.
Hi, my name is Lilita. I am from Khayelitsha and I'm connected with the YPG fam through the Unlocked. This is the Revamped version, so I hope you're letting others know to get connected, cause we're heading to another level. What I like mostly about the YPG is that you get to be yourself without nobody judging you, and you get to express and have fun in a good way. The difference that the YPG has made in my life was to help me to be goal-orientated. Well, no, I do not miss the YPG Unlocked. Let's go to another level.
Hi, I'm Kimberly. I'm from YPG in Kempton Park, and I'm connected with the YPG fam through the Unlocked. This is the revamped version, so I hope you are letting others know to get connected because we're headed to another level. Yeah. So what I like about the YPG is that it's a place where I get to be me, I get to make new friends and showcase my talents. The YPG has taught me to be comfortable in who I am. It has taught me to be more confident and become a better version of myself. And of course, I missed the YPG Unlocked. Yeah.
The voices of the YPG have come together to bring to you one of their best poems, To Another Level.
Take me to another level. Am I progressing or am I regressing? Honestly, the answer is kind of upsetting. Am I stuck in my territory? Do these four walls that bind me define my story? No, it can't be. I want to be on another level. I want to be on another level. I know I got this, no time to be hopeless. And yes, I choose violence cause this world is heartless. One wrong turn, you don't make it to the short list. And this leaves me choiceless. I am going to another level. I am going to another level. Like the Victoria Falls, I flow, no flaws. I break these walls. I'm not bound to laws of defeat. I cause these doors to unlock, toes far from these floors. I am on another level. I am on another level. Starting to believe the world is at my feet. My fears and doubts, they silence in defeat. I hear applause when I'm walking down the street. Cause this glory, no, it ain't discreet. Take the back seat, we about to take a better route. I'm sorry, but where I'm from, regression isn't part of our vocabulary. Progression is but mandatory. Our success, no, it ain't arbitrary. Tailor-made straight from the laboratory. Where I'm from, mediocrity isn't part of our melody. We tuned in unity, rise in synchrony. No one's left behind. Where I'm from, we are kind to every kind. We embrace every uniqueness we find. I repeat, no one's left behind. And you ask where I'm from. I am from another level, and the YPG is on another level.
That was an epic poem. The question is, are you on another level? And now, we're headed to the YPG Hangout where PJ will tell us about the theme of the week.
What is good, YPG fam? I hope you guys enjoyed the revamp of the YPG Unlocked, which, by the way, is just the beginning of awesome and amazing things which the YPG media, the arts and culture, the sports, the different and variety of projects we have in the YPG, and they're creating, they're bringing up, and the media just helping, being the voice to make sure that you guys get to visualize it. I hope you see it. And our idea is that everybody gets to know and see how amazing the work of the YPG is and the awesome work which we have been producing throughout South Africa. Those of you who have been doing, keep doing. Whether it's the university projects going to the schools, I would love you guys to also see the work live when we were at VITS. Continuing the hashtag YPG is everywhere. Don't forget to follow our pages and get others to follow the pages. Not for the sake of us having followers. We're not interested in gaining followers. What we're interested in is for everybody to have the opportunity to receive the life, the vision, the vibes, the source, the energy, and the elevated level which the YPG has. The help, which by the way, very soon we're going to have that work. The sports carrying on, beautiful work by Pretoria. Nice visit from Bloemfontein there at the Firefighters. All the amazing work, the poem, everything, keep it up. This work cannot be done without everyone's support. And what is your ability? PJ, I don't know it yet. What are you capable of doing? What can you do? You might not know your talent, your ability, but allow the YPG to help you find that. Allow the YPG to be able to show you what you're capable of. You don't have to go with the flow of everybody. Everybody's flow of doing things which you feel good for a while, but after a while you feel terrible. After that while you feel terrible. So you drink, you get high, you get wasted, you do a bunch of things, but after that you feel terrible, you feel lousy, you feel useless, you feel awful about it. You know what? Let the YPG show to you. The sports, be it the arts and culture. Maybe you're an awesome singer, dancer. Maybe you're visually, you have in visual arts, right? You're visually, how can I say, talented. You've got that talent, you've got that thing running in you. Sorry for the noise in the background. I had to improvise. We were meant to play for you today's Hangout, but unfortunately, we had a couple of glitches with the recording, so we scratched that out and I decided to come here just to share the short message with you. So maybe that's it. Or maybe as the drums, you can show the drums here, you know? Maybe this is your thing. Maybe you know how to play the drums. You know, you can do your thing here. I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible. I don't know, not terrible. I don't know how to play it at all. Maybe you're just a very organized person. You can be helping the Secretaries Project. As you can see their logo there. Maybe you could be part of it, helping to organize, receiving the new youth and, you know, archiving the return of those who left, or archiving those who haven't returned. And then you get the Archangels team to go and fetch them. Sports, we spoke about Uniforce. We're going to have very soon a blood donation at the end of this month. We're going to have a blood drive here in Joburg, and that's going to be an amazing work. Uniforce, you know, donating blood, doing our social work. The help, which is one of the most important, helping those who are struggling, you know, with depression, suicidal thoughts. What is it? What is it? Universities, going to the schools, motivating people, or specifically, literally at the universities. We are at UJ Soweto, we are at WITS, and very soon we'll be reaching other campuses too. Media as you know it, watchmen, you know, making sure that there's always someone reaching out to those who are struggling, those who are looking for help, and allowing them to be part of this beautiful work of the YPG. You can be part of it. It all depends on you. Our deeds will be at the bottom of your screen. Wherever you are, get in touch, be part of it, and let's keep going. Hashtag YPG is everywhere. And I appeal to all of our other branches. We were chatting to our YPG fam in Cape Town, and I wanted to share this with you. Consistency is a key which unlocks immense potential. Even if you've started something and you feel like what I've been doing hasn't been enough, be consistent, persevere in it. I repeat, don't go with the flow of everyone. Everyone's flow is to, you know, oh, nah, it didn't work out. No, keep going until the end. And I believe that you'll be able to make a difference. It doesn't matter the number of people that will be there, of youth will be there, but I know that you can make a huge difference in their lives. All right? Make sure to share the YPG Unlocked. This is the revamped version. And next week, we're going to continue taking it to another level. Share in the comment section, what did you like the most of the YPG Revamped? Next week, I think it's Val who did an amazing sports, had an amazing sports work as well. And we have others which we're going to share to you, some sports which our fam and the media fam visited. They're going to share with you next week. We're just going to keep going to another level. Stay on the lookout for the upcoming poetry. You know, there's some beautiful poetry which you guys have, this amazing talent the YPG has with poetry. What can you do to take it to another level? Share with us your poems, all right? That's it from me. I am out of here. Next week, we'll be back for one more YPG Unlocked. And let's not forget to keep taking things to another level. We out of here.
everyone, I am Lisedi and I am a YPG member from Park Station. Before I was invited to the YPG, I was one person who I suffered from a low self-image, and I was also a victim of bullying. I remember I used to go to the toilet at school, have lunch in the toilet, and that's when I started being, I started watching pornographic videos with that. And when I was invited to the YPG, I was introduced to a family where they took care of me. There was one mentor back at YPG, and that's when I knew I found a family. And until I came to university this side, where I had the freedom of doing anything I want, anytime, with my family not being around, even with people from back home not being around to watch me, I started changing and I switched my priorities, where I focused more on impressing people, forgot everything that I learned in the YPG back at home. I started wanting to impress my friends. I got involved now in a relationship where I put everything before everything. I put the person I was involved with as a priority. I stopped focusing on my books. I stopped focusing on my family. I never called my family. My mom would call to say, "How old is Lisedi? Why aren't you calling? Have you forgotten about us?" That's how far it went. Until I had to realize that I had to man up. I had to change. I had to set my priorities right. And that's when I took a decision to give my life to God and set my priorities straight. I had to give up impressing my friends. I had to give up giving everything for them and now turn it to giving God that same attention. Whereas I broke up with the person I was involved with, and I also started engaging with my family. That's when my relationship with my sister and my brothers also grew, because I paid more attention on what they had, what they going through, and how their lives went through. Lisedi today is one person who overcomes situations when they come, as a person of peace, even when she's going through problems, even when she's going through difficulties. When I remember once Lisedi was going through problems, and because she was going through problems, she went to the rooftop of a building, and it was so overwhelming that she felt an urge to quit, to give up. She wanted to commit suicide. But now, when she goes through problems, she knows to turn to God, and she knows that she will overcome, no matter how big or how small it is. And to all those that went through what I went through, if you set your priorities straight, because you're the one that knows what has to come first. You're the one that knows that if I don't put this first, then I'll mess up everything. So if you set your priorities straight and you set what you need to put as number one, like I did when I learned that God has to be number one, even before my studies, even before my family, then that's when I started. When I put God first, that's when everything else, even my family and my studies, went well, because I put God as a priority. And most importantly, do not give up. Do not give up. Just keep on pushing, and you're gonna make it.
Hello there, today we are at Mabopane Pretoria, where the YPG will be hosting a sports tournament. The aim is to entertain the YPG through different sports and gaming activities, so come along with me.
By now you've probably heard it, because the YPG has been making it loud enough. We are taking things to another level this time. And this means cultivating, improving, and nurturing talent. Well, the YPG in Pretoria went out in numbers to host sports tournaments in various parts of Pretoria. It was all fun, games, and activities. Young people got a chance to engage in various sporting activities that included soccer, netball, chess, indigenous games, and the likes. And as our slogan says, we are together as one. Youth from different backgrounds got an opportunity to feel and be part of the YPG family. And not forgetting that part of our work is giving. We always seize the opportunity to give. Books and words of encouragement were shared with the participants of the event. And at the end of the event, the winners of the game were awarded with medals, trophies to honor their victories. We are taking things to greater heights, and we are taking things to another level.
We must say that this was an interesting comeback, and we're definitely taking things to another level. But you know the saying, right? All good things come to an end, and sadly, we've reached the end of the Unlocked. But don't fret, because next week we bring you the keys, because this is the Unlocked. Yeah!